So at the time of this recording, the economy is in a cycle of economic downturn. Basically, what we're facing right now is pretty high inflation, high interest rates in an attempt to compress inflation. You have economic activity as far as the velocity of money and lending compressing. All of this leading to unemployment, and it goes on down the line. Prices for your everyday goods and services are still high, and wage growth is stagnating. All of the negatives out of the way, travel is still one of the most attractive ways that people want to spend their time to relax and indulge in experiences. With many of us still trying to maximize our travel experiences with all of the economic chaos going on around us, this video is centered around teaching you a quick trick. Not crazy revolutionary, but still something to put on your mind that can allow you to get amazing stays for free or for dirt cheap at Hilton properties and other hotel loyalty programs. We're going to cover that in this video. So what do you need in order to be able to exercise the strategy I'm about to lay out for you? I recommend you need hotel loyalty status. I recommend you do that through a credit card because there's so many financial benefits that come along with this that I'm going to explain. But you can still do this by just using cash. I want to make that abundantly clear. You do not have to have a credit card to maximize the strategy, but to get the most value out of it, you would do it with a credit card and pay it off with cash. So you need the loyalty program. I recommend you obviously pick a hotel that you either are familiar with or you do your homework on that you look like you would enjoy staying, or one that is congruent with the travel destinations you have mapped out for the foreseeable future. For me, it's Hilton, but for you, it could be Marriott, IHG. It could be any of these different chains. Do your homework and find a hotel chain that you can get the most benefit out of. It's not really a loss in any major way. You just want to find one that fits you. Next thing you want to get, I recommend a credit card that matches with that hotel loyalty program. Hilton has some of the best in the game, probably hands down, but you can still get some major victories out of Hyatt, Marriott, IHG, and others. With that being the case, once you have those two down, you want to pick your credit card based on your credit positioning, lenders you may already have relationships with, or banks you have relationships with, and your spend. You want this to be a card that you can hit the minimum spend on relatively realistically and relatively easily. And also that gives you the best status you can afford to apply for, meaning that you have the credit to apply for and get approved for, and the spend to keep up with to continue to get value out of that card long term, okay? So once you have that set in place, you obviously are going to maximize your own spending on this card. That's out of the gate. The goal is for you to be able to hit the welcome bonuses and continue to make profitable spend on this card in order to earn back rewards points and all of the different perks and benefits, free stays and upgrades, so on and so forth on your own. The strategy I'm about to quickly lay out for you is just going to be a major supplemental benefit that many of us may not be paying attention to, or is right under our noses, that we can exercise to exponentially grow the hotel loyalty program that we've joined. That strategy is for you to use your trusted peers, family members, friends, coworkers, and associates who are themselves going to be exercising their travel and likely stand at the same type of hotel chain as you. This idea, comes from live experience for me. I just booked a couple nights for a family member of mine who was coming into town from Texas to visit for a couple of days. Where I am is festival season to some degree. So he was coming in town and he was like, hey, do you know of any hotels that, are reasonable pricing, or that anybody has any connections to that I can get maybe some reasonable pricing or some perks and benefits? And I said, actually, I have a hotel loyalty program that I'm a part of. I'd love to book it for you. Why was I so excited to take this offer? Well, let's start with the benefits for the guest you're accommodating. If you have a decent credit card or hotel status, then you are likely going to have, room available upgrades, which is almost in itself sometimes a priceless benefit if you can get a decent upgrade on that room. because you may be getting a free upgrade to a room that costs, dozens, if not hundreds of dollars more than it would have cost your normal room. That's number one. They're going to get a nicer room, most likely. They're going to usually get some kind of free food or credit. They're oftentimes going to get access to early check-in and late checkout. They're going to have access to, Wi-Fi that might be free or premium Wi-Fi. The list goes on depending on the credit card or hotel status that you have. So they're going to get all of those perks and benefits for the stay using the same money that they likely would have booked, that they intended to book for, or their budget that they intended to pay for. So let's just say that they had a $200 budget for that room, per night or whatever the case may be. And you're able to get them basically a room and additional benefits that equal out to $300 or $350 a night between food credits and the room upgrade, so on and so forth. You see where this is going? You're creating a better experience and a better stay for that person. So it's a mutually beneficial exchange. You, on the other hand, this is where the glory comes in. Now you're getting additional points for money that you don't have to spend. Extra nights being booked under your name, counting you towards higher status or free night certificates. You're getting, obviously you're getting the benefit of exercising that credit card, the spend, so the financial side of getting more spend on that credit card, which usually leads to higher credit limits. And then additional, again, status benefits with that hotel at the same time, as well as building your credit out, of course. So you're getting these plethora of same benefits. And if you get a few people a year who are staying in these hotel rooms, anywhere that you can book for them, let's just say you maybe get this to happen with 3 different people in the course of a year for 2 to 3 nights a piece. Many of these hotel programs, you do, a week, 2 weeks in a year, 3 weeks in a year, including your own stays, by the way. Keep that in mind. You hopefully are also traveling and exercising these rooms. You can end up doubling your, nights stayed in a year or your bonus points. You can end up doubling these things up and putting yourself in position for free night certificates, additional bonus points, hotel status boosting, so on and so forth. Things that can equate to hundreds, if not potentially thousands of dollars in value and travel for you, just by providing additional accommodations for trustworthy, trustworthy family members, friends, peers, coworkers. It clearly needs to be people who are going to be very, very respectful of that stay. They're doing this in your name. You're going to put them down as a guest so they don't have any issues, but you're doing this under your name. They need to be people who are going to respect the hotel rules, respect the hotel overall, respect the room, not trash the place, so on and so forth, because it's all going to fall back on you. But once you cross the threshold of these people being trustworthy and them giving you the money that they promised to give you to cover the flat cost of that room, you take everything else on. They get a much better stay. You get amazing benefits, points, rewards, and boost status, free nights. Everybody's winning. And these kind of programs, this strategy is really something hotels already many times advocate for in different ways, because like Hilton, for instance, they allow you to partner your Hilton points with other Hilton members so you can pool them together. They're all about this type of strategy because ultimately it's just more stays for them. So I just want to bring this strategy to you because I did this live. I am a new Hilton Gold member at the moment through a couple credit cards that I've acquired, in particular the Hilton Honors Surpass card. And I'm working on the Hilton Honors Business credit card as well. And I'm going to keep working out with Hilton because I'm going to literally get all 4 of those cards and just max out all the welcome bonuses and have me some incredible stays in the future to go with that. I wanted to bring this to you no matter what hotel loyalty program you pick. Just keep this top of mind. There's people making these accommodations. There's, weddings, family travels. There's travel for sporting events for kids in the family. Adults are going to watch professional leagues, you name it. There's people are going places all the time. And even a slowing economy has not really reduced people's, desire and capacity to travel. You have people all around you. And keep in mind, most of these people do not participate in hotel loyalty programs. They don't really marry a hotel. They'll stay wherever the best rates or whatever the best circumstances are. So if you can get them into a hotel at a discounted price, or a flat price they were going to pay anyway, but a better quality room with better accommodations, and they're willing to exercise that, everybody's winning. You see where this is going, right? Most people don't exercise loyalty programs. Believe it or not, as much content is out here on the space for credit cards and hotel travel hacking and things of that nature, these, free hotel hacking stays and stuff like that. Most people, the average person, is not a part of these programs. They're not using these credit cards. So you can give them an exclusive experience while racking up a bunch of points, free nights, and stays that boost your status over time at the same time. Don't let this pass you by. You could be missing out on days to weeks of additional stays for free, basically, while providing a better experience for that person, that loved one, that family member, or coworker, or colleague, or whoever. So just don't let these opportunities pass you by. As the spring is coming, we're in the heart of spring. Summer is starting to roll around at the time of this video, and any time of year, because clearly travel is year round. Take advantage of this. Maximize your benefits. Maximize your finances while maximizing your experiences through travel and giving somebody else a better experience at the same time. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm always looking to bring my pioneers the cutting edge strategies, techniques, and even little nuances and little tips and tricks that we could be exercising on a daily basis to compound ourselves into better experiences, better profitability, and peak prosperity. So I appreciate you tuning in. I enjoy bringing you this content. As always, to all my pioneers out there, I want you to stay focused, stay in motion. I'll see y'all soon.
This is JP from Blueprint for Prosperity Network, a channel dedicated to helping you increase your net worth through relationship banking, maximizing your borrowing capacity, the proper use of life insurance, and the ownership of real estate. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading content on a daily basis to help you customize your blueprint for prosperity.